Hi, my name is Sarish Sudhakran, and in this video, we'll analyze the cinematography of Claudio Miranda. The goal of this video is to offer a glimpse into why he is one of the most popular cinematographers today, and to break down his techniques so you have a starting place to learn more about his work. Even though it seems like he is an overnight success, Claudio Miranda's meteoric rise to the upper echelons of cinematography came after he put in his due. He had to work as an electrician, gaffer, and other odd jobs, particularly in David Fincher's productions like The Zodiac, The Game, Fight Club, and many commercials and music videos. It was only after that Fincher gave him the chance to lens The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, for which he was nominated for an Oscar. After that, there was no looking back, and he knocked each subsequent production out of the park. Whether by will or accident, he has the propensity to land productions that have great scope for visually striking imagery. I'm talking about movies like Tron, Life of Pi, Oblivion, Tomorrowland, and even offbeat stuff like Google's 360-degree spotlight video, and some strange commercials. Claudio Miranda loves to light in the naturalistic style. He spends a lot of time planning his lighting in pre-production, and keeps notebooks of references and photographs of locations he has taken on his scouting trips. Most times he tries to light in the way the original location looks, and only deviates if necessary. The contrast ratio can fluctuate from 1 to 3 stops, but on average I'd say it's between 2 and 3 stops, and he prefers to keep his lighting simple, with the least amount of fixtures possible. When he lights faces, he hardly ever uses the backlight, but doesn't shy away from it when there's sufficient motivation. Usually he lights to a top, front, or 3/4 lighting pattern, and his light is almost always super soft, almost shadowless. He also has this technique of placing lights far away not for exposure, but only to give a glimmer of a catchlight in his actor's eyes. He is one of the first major cinematographers who consistently relies on a waveform monitor for exposure. Though he occasionally shoots in film, most of his features have been on digital cameras, from the Thomson Viper for Fincher's work to the Arri Alexa for Life of Pi, the F-35 for Tron, and the F-65 camera for his more recent work. Even his early short film, The Angel of Chillside Road, was shot on an F-900. The high-risk nature of the productions he typically works in practically demands having monitors on location, where he can dial in the look until it is perfect. Every time he starts a new project, he tests all the modern cameras, so in a way we can say he is camera agnostic. For lenses though, he prefers Zeiss glass, which nowadays happen to be the Arri Master Primes. Earlier he used the Zeiss Digi Primes. He also finds the Fujinon zooms sharper than the Master Primes, so uses both primes and zooms with the F-65. When it comes to lights, he prefers tungsten, though he has embraced LEDs in a big way as well. It's obvious he is one of the few cinematographers who is knowledgeable about digital cameras and workflows. What I love the most about Claudio Miranda's work is the way he lights night scenes. He is able to create a glamour and richness with his lighting that is deceptively naturalistic but a skill of the highest class. This confidence shooting in low light is only possible with digital cameras, and the zenith of his powers can be seen in the candlelit shot in Life of Pi, which wasn't CGI. He's also one of the few cinematographers who often shoots at T1.4 to T2. At 4K it's extremely hard but no big deal for his focus pullers. By shooting this way, he is able to reduce the amount of wattage necessary to light. His color palette is balanced, naturalistic, and is neither too saturated nor too barren. He spends months with his colorist grading his projects. With digital cameras shooting RAW or log, this is inevitable, but it gives him total control over his imagery. It is probably for this reason the Academy chose to honor him with his first Oscar for Life of Pi, a visual feast if there ever was one. I hope this brief video clearly shows Claudio Miranda deserves all the accolades he gets. He tackles hard-to-do projects and comes up with innovative solutions to lighting, like the tower scene in Oblivion. Rather than use blue screen, he found a way to stitch footage from 21 Barco projectors to create a front projected sky that not only looks breathtaking, but actually helped light the set and the actors. The best way to learn more about Claudio Miranda is to watch his movies and to read his interviews in the American Cinematographer magazine and elsewhere. If there's a favorite cinematographer whose work you want analyzed, let me know. To see more videos like this one, please subscribe. There are lots more on the way. Bye now.